The 2024 NBA playoffs are finally here. So, with that being said, I'm going to make my picks today. And if you're on the audio version on Spotify, you can come to my YouTube Sporting Mentality and see my picks. But yeah, without further ado, I want to jump right into this. So, I'm going to pick between the Pelicans and the Thunder. I'm going to take the Thunder to win in 6 games, especially with Zion's injury. I don't think the Pelicans can compete. And Brandon Ingram just hasn't been the same recently. I don't know what's up with him. He's been in a slump, so I don't trust the Pelicans in that round. And I'll take the Thunder in 6, no doubt about it. Clippers and Mavericks. This is interesting because the Clippers, if they're healthy, I think they could win the chip. But not only do I think they're not going to be healthy, with Kawhi, but I also think that they don't have players who will work together well in the playoffs. Like James Harden, he's always good in the playoffs for 3 games and then just shits the bed pretty much. So I don't trust the Clippers in this scenario. I think Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving have been tearing it up in April and in March. So I'm going to take the Mavericks, and I'm going to take them in... Honestly, I'm going to take them in 6. I know a lot of people will do 7 on that one, but I think the Mavericks are much better at this point in time. I think earlier in the year you could argue differently, but with Kawhi's injury, I'll take the Mavericks. With the Timberwolves and Suns, I think this is going to be the best series in the entire playoffs besides the finals. I think this is the most interesting series, and I think it's almost unpredictable because it's such a good matchup. For the fact that the Timberwolves are on the come up, but the Suns have the Timberwolves number. They're 3-0 versus them in the regular season this year. They have the matchup advantages. They have better scores on their team, but the Timberwolves are a young, smart defensive team. But the problem is they don't have a lot of playoff experience on their team. Rudy Gobert has historically been subpar in the playoffs. So I'm going to take the Suns, and I'm going to take them in 6 just because of the Timberwolves. They're young, they're a little immature. And, on the Suns, you have Kevin Durant. I don't count out Kevin Durant, especially in the first round. And Bradley Beal has been doing well lately, so maybe that mesh is finally happening, and they can finally get some stuff together. Nuggets and Lakers. This is going to be my most controversial pick. I'm going to take the Lakers, and I'm going to take them in 6. I know that sounds crazy, but the Lakers... if they want to beat the Nuggets, round 1 is the time to beat the Nuggets because obviously the Lakers are old, and when you're old, you need more rest to do good. So I think the Lakers, the round one, you have more rest in between games. You have 2 to 3 days in between games. So I think it's going to really help LeBron be fully ready to go each and every day, and that's going to be a severe disadvantage for the Nuggets. Also, if you look back in the previous playoff series with the Nuggets, last time they faced in the playoffs, Jamal Murray had a career playoff series, as far as stats. He averaged 32 points and whatever assists, whatever rebounds. It was his best playoff series ever. It was the best basketball he ever played. And then on top of that, D'Angelo Russell had the worst playoff series of his life where he averaged 6 points. So if D'Lo averages 10 and Jamal averages 25, it was close. It was a close the whole series was close, so that could be the difference, and the Lakers could easily come out here and beat the Nuggets. And I think LeBron's playing his best basketball since he was 35. So I'll take the Lakers in 6 right there. Celtics and Heat. Jimmy's injury. I think the Celtics just absolutely run through the Heat. Maybe the Heat get 1 game. I'll take Celtics in 5. Not much explaining to do there. Cavs and Magic. Cavs are currently beating the Magic right now. In the playoffs right now, but I'll take the Cavs in 6. I'll give the Orlando Magic 2, but the Magic are very young. The Cavs have more experience with Jared Allen and Donovan Mitchell. So and they have I think the Cavs have so much depth, it feels like, but they do have a lot of injuries on their team. I'll take the Cavs, barring an injury. Bucks, Pacers. I'm taking the Pacers in 6. With Giannis's injury, I don't think this is a good matchup for the Bucks. The Bucks are old and slow, and Brook Lopez has clearly slowed down a little bit. Even Dame has as well. And the Pacers are so young, fast, and all full of energy. I think if Giannis doesn't come back within the first 2 games, this is the Pacers series, and they're gonna walk through the Bucks in 6, no doubt about it. I don't like that matchup for the Bucks at all. And the Pacers have been doing better against the Bucks in the regular season, so no surprise there. Knicks and Sixers. With Joel just being injured, I think Jalen Brunson is honestly going to put on a clinic, but I'm going to take the Knicks in 7. I think it's going to be a close series. I think the Sixers are going to get 3 games, but I'll take the Knicks in 7, and Jalen Brunson averages 40 the entire series. I think he's going to go insanely insane, honestly. I think he's going to be amazing in that series. Moving back up to the Western Conference Finals, semifinals. Thunder versus the Mavericks. I'll take the Mavericks in. I think I'll do the Mavericks in 5, to be honest with you. I think the Thunder's lack of experience in the playoffs is really going to hurt them. The average age on their team is literally 22 years old, and Luka's been Luka has been legendary in the playoffs when he has been there. So I think the Mavericks, and Kyrie Irving, obviously one of the greatest clutches in playoff history. So I'll take the Mavericks in 5 in the second round of the playoffs versus the Thunder. Next up, we have Suns and Lakers in the second round. Kevin Durant versus LeBron here. I'm going to take the Lakers in. I think the Lakers get it done in 6, honestly. I think the Lakers get it done in 6 there. The match, it's just not a good matchup with Nurkic and Davis. And then, the Lakers just have more length. And I think more depth than the Suns as well. Even though the Suns just got Grayson Allen, but they went all in on Bradley Beal, Devin Booker, and Kevin Durant. If those 3 don't stay healthy or don't mesh 100% well the entire series, they're not going to win. And I think the Lakers, honestly, if the Lakers get past the Nuggets, I don't think there's much that's going to be able to stop them. Moving on to the Celtics and Cavs in the second round on the Eastern Conference side. This is going to be the Celtics. I'll take the Celtics in 5 again. I mean, it might be a 4, honestly. The Celtics are just going to walk through the Eastern Conference Finals. Pacers versus the Knicks. I love my Pacers, but I'll probably take the Knicks in 6 probably. I just don't trust the Pacers, honestly, and I'm a Pacers fan. We are just way too inconsistent when it comes to scoring, and Tyrese Haliburton has been in a lot of slumps throughout this season. So, just give me the Knicks in 6 there. I would love the Pacers to win in 5, though. That would be freaking awesome. If the Pacers make the Eastern Conference Finals, I'm going to a game. That will be absolutely legendary. All right, now we're in the conference finals. This is where it gets tricky. Mavericks versus the Lakers on my Western Conference side. I don't know. This is going to be very interesting if this matchup does happen. Obviously, Kyrie and LeBron know each other very well, but Luka's been, like I said, just I think he's going to be MVP, or he should be MVP. And in the playoffs previously, he's been insane. I think just due to the Lakers' experience versus the Mavericks. Outside of Kyrie and Luka, who is there? As far as a playoff experience, I think the Lakers just with the veteran presence they pull through. It might be an exciting series at 7, to be honest with you. It might be that insane. So I'll take the Lakers in 7 versus the Mavericks in my Western Conference Finals, with LeBron averaging 30. Just because like I said, I think LeBron's playing the best basketball of his career, and it's gonna be hard to stop him this playoffs. I really do believe that. Not the best basketball of his career. Did I say that? Best basketball as of late. In the later of his part of his career. He's better this year than he was last year by a mile. 41% from 3 in the regular season. Are you kidding me? At 39 years old? That's historic stuff right there, folks. In the Eastern Conference Finals, we have the Celtics versus the Knicks. I'll take the Celtics in 6. I think the Knicks give them some trouble, but I don't think it's enough to hurt the Celtics in any way, shape, or form. And then in the NBA Finals, the Lakers versus the Celtics. The Lakers are just they match up well versus the Celtics, and they have way more experience. The Celtics lack that clutchness in the playoffs. They lack that they lack the LeBron on their team. Honestly, they just do. If LeBron was on that team instead of Tatum, there's nobody stopping the Celtics. But Tatum, I don't believe in him. I don't think he's a top 5 player in the NBA. Maybe in the late, I think he may be a top 7, top 8 player, but I don't trust him in the playoffs. He hasn't proved it. Unless he proves it this playoffs. I mean, who knows? Maybe the Celtics lose in the Eastern Conference Finals because just because you have a good team, a good starting five, like the best in the league, does not mean that you can win in the playoffs. Because in the playoffs, it's so much different than the regular season. Everyone's giving their 100%. Everyone's on the top of their game. It's the playoffs. It's a whole different ball game than the regular season. That's why people aren't picking the Celtics to win the finals. Unless you're Celtics fans, because it's just a whole different ball game. So I'll take the Lakers, but I'm going to take them in 6 to win versus the Celtics in the NBA Finals. Like I said, there's going to be some controversial picks on here, but I don't think this is like insane to say that the Lakers win this year. If they get past the Nuggets, I don't see anybody stopping them just with the matchups and stuff in the experience, like I said, in the playoffs. The Celtics don't even have a lot of playoff experience either, besides I guess the main core, like Jaylen Brown, Al Horford, and Jason Tatum have been there before in the Eastern Conference Finals. I think they did make the finals a few years ago. But they just haven't proved it in the playoffs. They just haven't proved it. So I'll take the Lakers beating the Celtics in 6. I don't think it's ridiculous to say, to be honest with you. I want to know what you guys think about my picks for these 2024 NBA playoffs and what you would change. Who do you think is going to win? And as far as Finals MVP, man, oh man, I think LeBron would win if the Lakers make the Finals. I think that would just be a complete automatic win for LeBron, unless AD would average like 40. Just because LeBron is literally 40 years old, I think he would win NBA Finals MVP. But yeah, those are my picks. Like I said, I am biased to LeBron, but I don't know. I think this might be the year that they get it done again outside of the bubble. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you have a great rest of your day. Drop a like if you're on YouTube. If you're on Spotify, leave a 5-star review. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.